What's going on, guys? It is Wednesday, June 2nd. Today is going to be a chest and triceps workout video. I actually did shoulders yesterday, but the gym was packed, so I did not get a chance to record it. But before we get into the clips, how about we introduce you to the newest member of the Ha family.
This is Jade, a green cheek conure, almost 4 months old. Just got him yesterday. Shy as hell, but finally got him to open up. And he's very curious about this thing in my hand. What the hell, the Asian guy? What the hell are you doing with me?
Alright guys, first things first, this is my best friend Duke, and we're doing what all bros work on. Chest. No pecs, no sex. He's kicking it off with 95 on the bar for warm-up. His working sets are going to be at 135, which none of you can front on him for because his body weight is 120. No, Kenny, he's not touching his chest. Well, you know how much harder it is to have enough control over the weight to stop it wherever you want? You can try throwing in a few of these sets and tell me how you feel afterwards. So you see me warming up here with 185. And I'd like you to listen to how I time my breaths. Inhale in the negative so that lung expansion braces the body, and exhale on the actual exertion. You need to treat your warm-up sets as you would a working set. Get your feet planted, shoulders packed, arch your back if you do, and slight tuck of your elbows. And it includes the proper breathing techniques. So right now my current split is 8 sets of 2 with the bench, but I stalled out at 245 on the last 2 sets during my last bench day, so I had to backtrack a little. This week I'm doing 6 sets of 3 at 235, which is a total of 18 reps as opposed to the 16 that I would have gotten with the 8x2. Hopefully this slight increase in total volume and decrease in weight will help me get back on track. So I decided not to do pause reps because I'm not getting stuck at the bottom of the press, but for those of you who bring the bar down and are stuck with your arms chicken winged out, I would definitely recommend decreasing the weight and pausing at the bottom to build explosiveness. So yeah, here's 235. Notice I'm rocking my turn my puff into tough tank. Shout out to everyone waiting for the next Pokemon game to release. And as expected, my last 2 sets, the increase in volume definitely pushed me and was starting to feel like 245 again. I mean, if you think about it, 2 to 3 reps per set is a 50% increase in what I would have normally done in the same resting period, which I typically keep to 1 minute on my strength sets. So yeah, if you're not hitting the numbers you want, there's a ton of different ways you could backtrack or adjust your programming to fix that. If you need any advice or you want a separate video just about that, comment below and I'll see what I can do for you. This is the last set right here that's up on the screen, and it's definitely a grinder towards the end, as you're gonna see. Next, we moved on to incline dumbbell benching. We need to add some more volume because doubles and singles and triples don't really build massive pecs. Guys, you're being held accountable for being flat-chested too. Double standards, you're welcome, ladies. But think about this, gentlemen. If you are used to doing 4x8 and 4x10s exclusively, that's a minimum of 32 to 40 reps just to see some growth, excluding your warm-up sets. So with another exercise or with a lighter weight on the same exercise, you need to fill that gap. Usually when I do dumbbells, I start off at 70s to get a feel of where I want to pyramid down from. And after this, I went from 85s to 80s where I stayed for 2 sets, back down to 75s, and then to 70s. Duke was going the distance as well, and he actually pyramided up instead all the way up to 50s. For those of you who don't know, pyramiding up would be increasing the weight on each set, pyramiding down would be decreasing the weight on each set. Tip for anyone spotting their partner who's using dumbbells, you actually want to be spotting from the wrist, because if the dumbbell moves back in the direction of myself in this video, they could rip their whole shoulder joint. So I actually spot from the elbows just because I know he's stable enough where he won't do that and just needs the extra push up to finish the rep. Here's the last clip for inclines. I believe those are 75s in my hand. Back to the topic of spotting. You as a lifter need to keep forcing out that rep and trusting that the spotter has your back. Don't psych yourself out worrying if the weight's gonna come crashing down. So as the spotter, that means you better know how to actually spot and have some sort of system to determine when your buddy needs help, because you don't want to leave him hanging with like a 300-pound barbell on his chest. So get all your supplements if you die, right? Man, fuck you. Next up, doing some weighted dips with 75 pounds added. Pro tip, Use 25s or smaller because a plate might threaten the chance of you ever having children if you come down the wrong way. But that would be due to chain length, and I know many of you would rather keep your chain length to yourself, if you know what I'm saying. Just like your bench numbers. But at least your triceps will look good, right? But yeah, just trying to get 4 sets of at least 8 with this, and don't be stupid about piling on the weight. If you can't bail safely, you're going to rip up your shoulders and be on a one-way bus to Snap City. So every exercise can be dangerous. You minimize that with proper form, knowledge, and leaving your ego at the door. In the case of dips, you would want to keep your elbows tucked to your side, not flared out, and don't go further than what your shoulder can handle. So after the weighted dips, we decided to bust out the gymnastic rings I snagged off of Amazon for 30 bucks. Shout out to Yan Wen for introducing me to these, and tried to do 4 sets of as many reps as possible. AMRAPs. Notice all the shaking going on here, firing all my stabilizers, and it's definitely a lot tougher after having done the weighted dips already. But you can really set these rings up anywhere and do all kinds of exercises with these. Worth it, especially if you're into calisthenics or you're actually a gymnast. Yeah, on the screen right now is my last set of dips. At the end of this set, you're going to see me struggling to find another rep. If you can't hang out in that bottom position, don't. Think of longevity. Save your shoulders. You want to be able to do this for as long as possible. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. It's okay if you don't want to be dick measuring in front of everyone just to prove nothing, really. So that's the workout. We left out rope tricep extensions and cable chest flies.
What is going on, my lovely people? So that was chest day with my buddy Duck. That's pretty much what we do for chest and triceps. If you have a question about what I'm doing for split, go check it out. I posted it about 2 weeks ago on my Instagram, @KennyFlatTop. The only thing we left out of the recordings were we did cable crossovers, aka cable chest flies, and we did chest flies using the rings as well. So if you guys actually want footage of that, comment below. I can post it up next time, or I'll make sure I record it. Any questions you have, comment. We'll make a video of it. How about that? But I'll catch you guys next time. Kenny Laughter, out. Chinatown, home again. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? Cause so she said, excuse me, little homie, I know you don't know me, but my name is Wendy and I like to blow trees, and from that point I never blow it off. Niggas come from out of town, I like to show her off. That I can act tough, she like to throw them off and make them stay up their hat, cause she know they soft. And when I grew up, she showed me how to go downtown in the night till my face lit up.